So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Parker. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
Pace, 27, jump.
He'll hand it off. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
22 water. 22 water.
Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge game through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Here we go, set.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, the pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, then he just pulled it down and picked up a nice gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, LSU, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Chris, this is a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. But let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Back out there on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Play action here on first down. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Tar Heels, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
That's just great execution by this offense. The quarterback needs time on that post route. And I'm impressed by this receiver. I didn't know if he'd be able to get clear on that post, but he does. Lined up on the right side. Quarterback and he have worked on this all week to be able to find that route and that timing. This time they hit it for a touchdown.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Looking to throw. It's Van Buren. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
That completion makes it second and medium. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The important third down play coming up. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. They bring him down, and he makes the 40-yard line. It's a solid gain.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Now here's the toss play. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They come up now 2nd and 16, a real challenge after losing 6 on that run. To throw, it's Van Buren. Grab down the middle, it's Parker. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Green. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
A running play called on 4th down. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Well, that's where you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. 4th down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back. The back doesn't hesitate at all. And he's able to convert and pick up that nice first down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Well, early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of 1. Let's check out the early stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Give it to the back again. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
You got 2. You got ready.
Here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Van Buren. Looking for his back. Grab down the middle, it's Durham. All the way to the end zone. What a run! Touchdown, Tigers!
Now this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about their running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. On the run, it's Gauns. They'll tackle him at the 27. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Big throw caught on the left side. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. Can he make it to the marker? And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
They told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football. And here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Try and muscle for the first down. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage and they make a play.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes those throwing the offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They bring him down right at the 20. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Crucial third down play right here. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Tar Heels come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
That's enough for the first down. As we've seen so many teams around the country, they get that first down and look out. They're going to go fast, and here they come. Defense has got to be clued in and be ready to play.
Picks up the first, looking for more. He's found some room at the 45. Here he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina. They were not going to catch him that time. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? To the air, it's Van Buren. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you can close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to scramble. Look out, room to run here. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Punt team ready to boot it away.
Number 9 on to punt it away.
Fielded near the 20. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. The offense really clicking here.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Oh, he makes the catch.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run. And the Tar Heels come to the line with first and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Dropping back. It's Lopez. Finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, UNC. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Hey, this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Now the important point after attempts. He knocked through the extra point, and the lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. Oh, and he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him. But a great spot to start this drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Green.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Now it's second down here. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Getting set. Here's second down. And the single back takes the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. Tries to get it to the running back. But near the sticks. It's Durham. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Boy, another positive game for this offense. And this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Toss play to the outside. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. They've been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Lopez. The short completion of the tight end. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Just time enough for one more play in the half. First down, looking to throw the football. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Here's the second down play. Trying to find some room. It's Gomes. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick this away to get the second half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they got to keep scoring the way their defense is going. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense getting set. It's second down.
Here we go, here we go.
They're going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. And the wideout goes in motion. Dropping back. It's Van Buren. To dart to the left side. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, LSU. And that will give them the lead now. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
The PAT is no good. Wow. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the Tar Heels hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Scanning the field. It's Lopez. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Makes the ground. It's Anderson.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
That completion sets up a second down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option to a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. Using his legs, it's Durham. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Pressure is coming. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. And the Tar Heels come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. To throw, it's Lopez. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. First down and 10 now.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on a first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
Breaks into the clear. At the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Tar Heels. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
And the PAT is good, puts him up 5. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's looking deep here. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Parker. To get it down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, this is outstanding by this offense. 3rd down conversion. The wideout sells that he's going to go downfield, turns and breaks back to the quarterback, sees the quarterback's eyes, and he puts the football right on his numbers. Very nice 3rd down conversion on the curl.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that run play.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that 1st down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Gives it to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. 1st down. First down here for this offense.
Here we go.
And here's the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back. It's Van Buren. Quick completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play. Third and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. In the red area, it's Durham. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
And it's North Carolina in front, Kurt. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. He's running out of time here. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
On this drive, they converted twice on third down. They need 6 yards here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Quick throw to the right. It's caught. And the second effort there will earn him the first down. And the Tar Heels will crank up the tempo.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
He breaks free. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. No huddle now for the offense.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the Tar Heels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
On the ground, it's Goins. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
He hands it to the back. Breaks loose at the 45. He's in the clear. At the 20. At the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky. He didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He's hit just before the throw. Touchdown, LSU. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Boy, what a throw. But what's more impressive is the toughness by that quarterback, knowing he's about to get hit and still makes that throw.
Up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. This game just got tighter. Temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Turner. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. And the Tar Heels hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. The junior brought down after making a great catch.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Looking to throw. It's Lopez. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. quick throw out left, complete. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
When the defense gets these guys to third down, they got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Catch made in space. Look out. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down. Looking to chuck it again. Bringing pressure. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. And the quarterback keeps it here. Stopped right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line. And the Tar Heels looking to crank up the tempo a bit. For the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he goes nowhere. Stopped full behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. To throw, it's Lopez. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UNC.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
See if they can convert the point after. Check this out. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And tackled there by the defense. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks left and finds his target there. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Snags a quick throw. They stop him, but it's a first down. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
On first and 10, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Grab behind the line. It's Durham. Getting set up. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Van Buren. Here's the target, and it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Parker. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. Second down after that previous play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And this one is caught. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. 3rd and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, Tigers. That's how you finish a play. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Looking for a receiver. And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Look at that, he's still going. He's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return.
Yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continually keep the ball in bounds.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Looking to pass, it's Lopez. Grab down the middle, it's Johnson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Short pass finds the tight end. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. The shotgun running play call. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? One back in the backfield, but he'll get the carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Now it's timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Quick throw, the catch is made. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Home crowd trying to make a difference on fourth down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Man, I am shocked that they went for this here on fourth down. Playing with the lead, I think they must have saw something that they felt they could come up with that easy completion, but so much for that. We got ourselves a situation here now and a real chance for a classic finish.
Comes down to this in this playoff game, fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? The pass rush closing in. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? With the catch, it's Durham. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Comes down to this in this playoff game, fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Parker. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Now, fourth down.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.